So Jake and Megan, you're sort of like leaders, right, over the first year people, right? Do you find yourself, are you in charge of like correcting, like corrective behavior and stuff? Are those awkward conversations where you have to call people out on a regular basis? Is that a thing?
Definitely.
That's tough.
I mean, it's just like humanity. I mean, we all fall. There's like all things. So
100%.
Yeah, we always typically like talk about it ahead of time and make sure we're on the same page and like we're coming up a place of love and like wanting to like better the community. And so, yeah, we've definitely had to have like one-on-one conversations.
So that hits at the heart of what I want to get to, which is how do you correct, and this isn't just for you, this is more like a universal you kind of question. How do you correct what are basically peers, right? That you outrank or whatever, because you've been there another year, but same age, whatever. How do you correct people with love and in a way that does not totally destroy relationships? I talk to a lot of high schoolers and college kids about this a lot, because you'll hear these people who will say, I know that my friend so-and-so is doing this and they shouldn't be doing that. I want to say something, but I don't because it'll be awkward. Also, I think they'll hate me and they'll think I'm being judgmental. Right. So I don't know, any advice on that? Any thoughts on that?
I think the women in my house typically know like when I'm going to say something, because I guess I get a certain way. I don't know. But I think just like remembering to like continue to love them and continue to like not treat them any differently, like after the conversation. Yeah. And then just even approaching the conversation of like, hey, I noticed this. And like, I know you probably had good intentions, but like, this is how we perceived it. Like, just wanted to check in, like, what did you mean by that? Or like, just like asking for clarification.
It's wonderful and super uncomfortable. Like, I'm sure it's terrible, but it's really good. Like, that's great. What about with guys though? Because I feel like that's a different approach.
Yeah, 100%. I would say that there are so many lame friendships, especially with guys in their 20s now, like outside of like sports, you know, and like what we're doing this weekend and like maybe like what girl I like like the start of it. There's not a whole lot of like deep, good male friendships that people have with guys in their 20s. So I think that the first step is like having that friendship that's like a basis of it. And that's something I preach a lot in our house, is like knowing that like, hey, that's my brother next to me and like I'm my brother's keeper. And we've had millions of conversations this year. We go through formation that brings us closer together. So I know that one, like not even like a playful jab, you know, like something that can be like perceived as a joke. You're not going to like take that to heart because, you know, we have that strong relationship to go off of. But then when I actually seriously need to correct you and like call you higher, not call you out, call you higher. That's something we say a lot in our community, that you know that it's coming from a place of love and I want what's best for you, not that I'm trying to just like look better in front of my superior or in front of this girl. Like it's actually for the betterment of you.
Whoa, hey, you made it to the end of the video. Way to go. Congratulations. Good for you. That's hard to do nowadays. If you have a second, could you please drop us a like, subscribe, and if you really enjoyed this episode, go check out our full Honest to God. This is just a clip. There's so much more to this.